We return now to HBO territory. HBO that puts out so much good content. Movies, yes. Great movies that they've done. Miniseries, yes. TV shows, yes. Also documentaries. They do great documentaries. Before Netflix, there was HBO. And the documentary that we're here to talk today about is actually a Martin Scorsese movie. Public Speaking. Public Speaking is a documentary about Fran Lebowitz. And if you don't know who Fran Lebowitz is, seek her out. She is awesome. Fran Lebowitz was a writer. I mean, she's still kind of a writer, but and now you see her on like Bill Maher. They bring her out a lot to like get her reaction to things, because she is such a witty um, and brilliant woman. They bring her out, and she is always the most insightful person on any panel I've ever seen. Fran wrote a couple of books back in the 70s that were pretty influential, which I have. I have autographed copies of them. And this was my introduction to Fran Lebowitz, this documentary. It came on HBO, I want to say like 2012 or something like that. And I watched it like over and over and over again. The thing is, I love to hear smart people talk. I do. I love to hear smart people talk. I could listen to an intelligent person for hours. Whether it's George Carlin doing stand-up, whether it's Mike Stacklasso over at Red Letter Media and the great reviews that he does when he's Mr. Plinkett, some of which go longer than the movie he's reviewing. I can just listen to smart people speak forever. Fran Lebowitz is smart and funny and self-deprecating, and she's not really somebody now who I think a lot of people know. I don't even know how popular she ever really was, as far as like, outside of like what people might call the New York intellectual crowd. But as she's coming up in the 70s, that sort of crowd of the young, gay, she hung out with Andy Warhol, and she, was one of those kind of people who was in that scene. And I think she kind of felt that she was an outsider. And so because she felt she was an outsider, there's this great perspective that she has on it. Where, I mean, she has a thing about Andy Warhol. And Andy Warhol's assertion that everybody will get 15 minutes of fame, and he wanted to make, everybody famous, and he like would take this drag queen and he would like make her his muse and everything. And Fran's like, it was a joke. It was a joke. We knew it. Smart people knew it. Everybody else thought, oh, look how brilliant he is. Look how insightful he is. Look how he's changing art. It was a joke. And people took it seriously, and she feels that's a detriment to what he was trying to do. I love this documentary. I'm going to watch it probably right after I turn this video off. I could watch it once a week. It's phenomenal. If you don't know who she is, watch the documentary first. It's actually kind of cool to go in cold and not know who she is, I think. 5 out of 5 stars for this movie. It is fantastic. Scorsese does a great job finding clips from the era that kind of inform things and give you context. It's just a great watch. If you can find it, watch it. It's fantastic. I don't know if it's on HBO Go or anything. I have obviously the DVD, which is I don't know if it's in print anymore. I feel like I spent at least $25 on it, but buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. It is fantastic. If you are a fan of smart, funny people, they don't get any smarter or funnier than Fran Lebowitz.